Hey guys, it's your girl Nicole, and I'm back with another styling video. In today's video, I'll be taking you guys with me as I prepare for my trip back home to Indiana. And I also just wanted to share a few tips and tricks that help me pack effectively and that should help you as well. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I would recommend when you're preparing for any trip is to have a plan. And how do you determine how to plan out your outfits, how to get organized? The first thing I would say is to check the weather. And I know this seems like a given, but sometimes we can just kind of take for granted the environment and climate that we live in, and we just kind of like to prepare for anything. You know, you hear people say a lot of the times, I need options, I need options. But I really feel like having a plan, schedule, looking ahead of time at the weather for the city that you will be traveling to and the area you'll be traveling to will help you determine what to pack. With that being said, I, recently moved to Texas. And so the climate here is pretty hot, but I'm from Indiana. And I was like, you never know how Indiana weather is going to be. So that was my first thought, was to just go ahead and check the weather. And what I saw was that it is going to be in the high 50s, possibly low 60s by the time I'll be heading back home. So that meant that I needed to make sure that whatever I packed was going to be suitable for the climate that I'm going to. Luckily, I already have pieces for that climate because I recently moved from Indiana. So I'm ready for anything. But that did help to determine what I was going to pack. So the first things I think about when I'm packing is airport outfits. And so a lot of people don't really think about, oh, what I'm wearing to the airport. But because traveling can be hectic, you want to make sure that you are comfortable and that your outfit is functional, but then that you also are cute, because you will be with, in airports. Sometimes they're international. You never know who you might meet or run into. So, also making sure that you're cute. So that was the biggest thing for me when I was looking, is like, okay, my airport outfit has to translate to the city that I'm going to first. So let's get into those looks. So the first airport look is pretty simple. One thing about me is that I'm going to have a monochrome look, because thinking of outfits can be real tedious, real complicated, stressful. And even like what I have on now, I have on my green Zara from Blazer, my green tank top from Forever 21. You can't really see, but I have on some green jogging pants. I am going to do a monochromatic look, okay? So that makes it easier for me when it's time to pack and get ready for traveling as well. So I am going to wear this gray jogger set. I've had this set for a few years now, and I got it from Rainbow, actually. And I'll insert a clip as, how I styled this. But this will be perfect. It's a zip-up jacket. It's got a hoodie, and it's a pair of like joggers, but they have, the bottom of them is where you can kind of scrunch them up. And so I can really use this as a base and really make this cute with a cute little jacket or something like that. But it's comfortable and it's functional for airport traveling. And then I'm following that same formula for the trip back home to, so I'm doing another jogger set. So it's just this black jogger set that my sister actually got me. And it's just a black sweatshirt and the matching sweatpants. And again, it's just an all black monochromatic look. That is pretty much how I plan out my airport trips, is I like to kind of keep just simple, monochromatic, easy and comfortable. So you can see in the clip how I styled this look. And because it's a black base, you can really, like I mentioned, just add accessories to make it more interesting, but very functional. And what I realized when I was packing for this trip is that I kind of had a theme going. I am doing a lot of joggers and sweat pieces because, again, going from a warmer climate, like where it's in the 80s and 90s on any given day, to a cooler climate, joggers kind of help ease that transition because they are comfortable and they don't stick to the skin. So if you're in a warmer climate, you won't be like burning up hot. But then when you get to the cooler climate, then you feel like you are dressed for the weather. But also what I wanted to do is kind of like add some interesting pieces, because As you can see from what I have on the rack here, I have a lot of like neutrals, dark colors, and that's just my style, is that I am more of a neutral person, but I am trying to add more interesting pieces to my wardrobe. So I have this knit sweater that I got from Painted Tree is the store. It's like a boutique that has all different like small businesses, and they have really different types of clothing. And I really like this knit sweater. So it's got the different greens, navy blues. It's got touch of yellow, light blue. So I really thought this was cute, and you can see how I styled it in the picture, where I just have on my green joggers and a tank top underneath, a pair of my like, they look kind of denim, but they're like a grayish blue shoe. I don't even know how to describe the shoe. It's got a heel to a wedge. That's what it is. It's a gray and blue wedge shoe. And I just think, that would be a cute outfit to wear, if we're going out in the daytime. So I'll be there. I'll have the day I arrive early morning. So I preparing a day and a night look for the first day, and then I'll prepare a day look for that Friday, and then that Friday evening is the actual event that I'm going to, and that's a more formal event. And then Saturday during the day I'll have a look, and then just my going home look, because I'm only there for like literally 3 days, 2 nights, so not a long time. But yeah, so this is the first look. Getting into the next look, I have this orange sweatshirt, and I like it because even though it is a sweatshirt, it's a bright color, so it's much more visual interest than if I would have just put on like my black one here or something like that. So I decided to pair this sweatshirt with my green cargos. Love these pants. So I have worn this outfit together, and this orange just up against this green, I just love that color combination. And like I said, I've worn it before, so I know I'm going to like it. So I'm not going to feel like, oh, I wish I would have brought something else. I'm pretty confident that this will definitely get worn on the trip. And you can see how I styled it here in the picture. But yeah, I really just love that color combination. So I wanted to add a bit of color because pretty much everything else is neutral that I have that I'm packing. Even this sweater, it's a neutral sweater. It is interesting because it has like the blues and the yellows, but it's more neutral. So hey, I needed to just add that bright splash. And then you can't go wrong with denim. So I have this denim dress from Free Assembly that I got from Walmart. I've never actually worn this. I was actually thinking about giving this away because I'm like, man, I have never worn this. But then this trip came up, and I'm like, oh yay, I can, put this to use. Hopefully if we go out somewhere, then this is the dress that I'll wear. But I'm still on that dress over pants trend, so I'm not just going to wear this as a dress. It's going to be more like a top, and I'm just going to pair it with my dark blue wash denim jeans that I also from Walmart. And I'm just going to make that a look so you guys can see how I styled that here in the insert. But I really love it because it's still comfortable. It's still good for the weather, but it's also a nice little going out look if you just want to elevate just a bit. I'm not an extremely dressy person. I'm more of a casual dresser just because of my lifestyle. I don't really have to dress up a lot, and it's just my personal style as well. But yeah, I think this would be a cool look. I have an event that I'm attending on that Friday, and it is a theme black and gold event. So I've got this black dress. It's got the bubble skirt hem. I got it from Fashion Nova, and it's a zip up front. And honestly, I like this dress because it's versatile. Because remember what I said, if you are going to shop for a trip, make sure the pieces that you buy are things that you would wear again. I no longer shop specifically for a trip. And what I mean by that is like, yes, I needed an outfit for the event, but I refuse to buy like a sparkly formal look or something that I know will just sit in my closet and I would just wear it that one time. Unless it was some kind of way I could style it and wear it up differently. If I couldn't see options for that, I was not going to pick it up. But this dress fit the bill because it's a simple dress. It has a zip up front, but honestly, what I liked is like, hey, what if I wanted to wear where the back is the front and the front is the back? Or what if I just wanted to wear where I tuck in the top and just wear it as a little skirt? or wear it casual. You know, this is the type of dress that I feel like I can wear with my combat boots and a denim jacket. And actually, that might be an idea for another video. Comment down below if you would like to see me style this dress up in different ways. But yeah, so this dress fit the bill. The only thing is, when I did, try this dress on, I was not crazy about this inner lining here because it sticks out when you zip it up. So I may need to figure out how to cut that or something. And then it was kind of plain when I was planning on just wearing this dress. But I was like, oh, this is really plain. So I have this black and white striped crop top jacket from Akira that I'm going to also wear with this, so you guys can see how I styled this dress. But yeah, once I put the jacket on, I was like, okay, now I see the vision. Now it's coming together. And yeah, so this is what I'll be wearing. You guys can check out how I styled it. And yeah, that's the look for the event. This jacket actually leads me to my next tip. If you can see, the jacket has silver hardware and the event is black and gold. And so I was like, man, because I plan on pairing this gold belt that you all can see in the clip, around the dress, around my waist, and all these gold accessories. I have this cute little black purse with a little gold crossbody strap, and I really like that with the dress. So I'm like, but those buttons are silver, and it's not something that people may pay attention to, but me, I like to pay attention to the details. And so I decided to kind of mix it up with some silver and accents as well. So I'm mixing my metals in this look, if you hadn't noticed. And that's how I was able to pull it together. But that's the thing. You have to think about your accessories for your pieces. So with this dress, I'm like, okay, I got to pack, again, this purse. I have to pack what jewelry I'm going to wear. And so, like, for instance, I have a lot of jewelry pieces. So what I do is I put them in these little baggies to separate my jewelry out, because you can have like a traveling jewelry case that also helps as well. But I try to prevent my jewelry from getting tangled. So like, I'll just put them in this little baggie here and separate each piece out, and think about all the jewelry that I need to bring ahead of time by trying on a look and seeing what all I want to bring. So that's another thing that I would advise, so that you're not overpacking, and then making sure that you have all of your essential pieces that you want for your look, is to try it on before your trip. Try on every piece that you think you'll need, and then pack accordingly. The first thing we talked about was having a plan, checking the weather. The other types of accessories that are not accessories, but really the essential pieces that you'll need to prepare for anything, is your outerwear and packing an umbrella, because you never know if it's going to rain or whatever. So I remember to pack my umbrella. And then this little green jacket you guys have seen if you've watched any of my previous videos, like in my wardrobe staples, find a stability video, I featured this green jacket, a moto jacket from Akira. I think that this will pair well with my jogger sets. And then I'm wearing green on the trip, so when I throw it on over my outfits, it's going to work. And then, for the event that I'm going to, I need to have like a more structured piece, a more structured coat. So I just have my little trench that you all would have also seen in my Finding Stability video. I will link it below. But I think this trench will look good because the colors, again, are black and gold. And I think having this tan overcoat over my black and gold look will eat. And again, this is why wardrobe staples are essential for moments like this. When you're traveling, you got to make sure you have the right outerwear that works well with all of your pieces and that you're not overpacking. There you have it. Those are my tips and tricks for packing effectively. I will try to link similar pieces below, as most of these things are from my wardrobe. It may not be available, but like I said, just remember the basics, check the weather, have a plan, prepare for the climate that you're going into, have your accessories. If you can have a theme, like I said, in mine, it's just mainly about joggers and comfortable wear. I'm more of a neutral person, but just adding those pops of interest, visual interest to your wardrobe, making sure you have all of your accessories and things that you'll need for the weather that you're going into. And yeah, having your basics and just having fun, looking good and being prepared. Because before you know it, it'll be over, but at least you looked good. So for more tips, make sure to subscribe to my channel, guys, and also follow me on Instagram. My name on Instagram, my handle is Lauren Nicole Rains. That's also my name. You can search me on Facebook, Lauren Nicole Rains, because I'm trying to build my following. So be sure to follow me on those platforms and then subscribe and leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video, or let me know of any suggestions that you have for other people, because I am trying to build a community here. So leave your suggestions. And I just appreciate you guys watching, and see you next time.